Hello, welcome to Z Explains BG. I am Z. I'm going to play a 5-point match on Heroes, Backgammon Heroes, and yeah, we'll see what we can learn. We'll take a look at the computer analysis afterwards, and yeah, we'll see where my blunders are. Sort of enjoying playing on Heroes recently, although it is a little hard to find. It's a little hard to find a match. Can challenge like 7 people before you before you find one. Um, so I think I played this guy the other day. Crowbar. Opponent being challenged by another player. More than lazy. So I do find the owner of the site. I used to call him like Terje, Terje, but it's not how you pronounce his name. It's not even close. The name is like closer to like Teria or something because it's I think it's Scandinavian. Um, but he's been like quite. I've sent him like some suggestions, and he's been quite responsive. Like mostly like little nitpicky things I find annoying about the site. But he has fixed like some of the easy stuff. Like if you see the please wait for more than lazy to accept decline. That used to say please wait for opponent to accept decline. Um, but I found it like I click on a name and I like I forgot who I like invited. So I had him like I asked him to like put the name in there, which is like I mean it's like I said it's like nitpicky, but it's like why not, you know? Okay, let's try someone else here. Maybe I should wait for someone to invite me looking for any match. But yeah, this is what always happens. I wish there was sort of an easier way to find a match. I did send Taria some suggestions on that too, but they're all like difficult to implement. And I think he likes having it this way because like you can select like any options you want easily, and you have like a whole range of different times, different parameters. Okay, so here we go. We got a match. This guy here, good match to my opponents. Starting off well. Okay, reasonable. All right, I think I do need to split, even though it's going to be like a little dangerous. It's because I don't want to stagnate back there. I guess I could run all the way. But let's try this. The builder's in a decent spot. Oh, I got him. Got him the hard way. Oh, he got me. Or he plays safely and just doubles me next turn. Seems like a plan. All right, so I'm down 17. Can take a little deep at 508 non-gammonish positions. So that's a pretty strong cube, I think. Might be a take, but I'm not totally sure. Oh, I got him. I think I probably would have taken 2-1. Now maybe I have something, although the race is quite close. Point. I'm thinking about like the point enter sequences. Maybe he's still taking there, and that's like a pretty good sequence for me. So maybe I'll take a roll for one more improvement. Like a bad roll here, I'll cube him. I don't think there's anything better than this play. Oh, he got me. No one can get any traction here. All right, so let's make the 4 or run out to the mid. Okay. Okay, dance here. I can cube. This is too good. 6K hits me. I guess it's this. Is there anything else? Some good aspects to it in that he's going to be attacking me, and he could dance if I hit him. But so anti-positional and dangerous. This is pretty dangerous too, though. I wonder if he hits me. Fair play. All right, let's try playing normal. Like I think I probably should have cubed that. Now this is too good, probably. So he might have missed some opportunities there. But I mean, I might have not played the checkers that well, so maybe I shouldn't talk. Is he popping out to here, duping my fours? I rolled a four. Oh yeah, I don't know. Lots of options here. I don't. I think I like making the five better than hitting in the outfield. Seems maybe more important. Could do something like this though. Doesn't seem to do that much. All right, I'm just gonna uncompromisingly make the five. How bad can it be? I'd say that I can make the two safely, but I don't know. Five has so much more value than the two. But it seems worth the risk. So often I see the computer just like me, they make the five in these situations where it seems sort of unclear and it just sort of uncompromisingly fills in that great point. All right, let's not give him extra chances here to attack. So that's something good at sort of minimal risk. So I do need to be a little careful about taking a gammonish cube at this score, even though I'm losing the match. He does some stuff. 3-1. Okay, now I'll do this, I guess. Well, let's see how he plays it. Okay, do I get a 4-4? No. I should cube this also, I believe. Maybe there's enough problems that I can take, though. All right, this is a pass now. It's more important to make the four here than safety this guy. Sort of in general, that's what you want to do. Unless maybe you can make like an outfield point. Generally, it's more important to lock up the asset than just like safety this one checker when you have one man back still. Maybe it was like the last checker you were trying to escape. Maybe it'd be right to safety there. All right, so let's see what this is. So this is still not good enough, even though I should double quite aggressively when this gamma's floating around. But it doesn't look like I have enough of an edge. Ooh, what is this? That's a lot. Okay, give it a shot. Double the bad numbers. This was not bad enough. 4-1-1-4. Dance for once. All right, so you probably wouldn't cube this at like 0-0, but at the score we're I don't know, down 0-2, somewhat killing his gammas by doubling, and my gammas become very valuable. This is a pretty strong cube at this score, and actually, it wouldn't be crazy to cube this for money either. So I mean, it could even be a pass. It's because I'm thinking it's like not, it's not crazy to cube it for money. In fact, I think it is a money cube. Yeah, maybe we can take a good look at that after the match. Look at what it is for the score at the score and what it is for money. All right, don't have anything. Dance here, I can probably cube at the score. All right, don't blow me away. Oh, he's gonna try. He should try. Hit me twice. This. cube action's been pretty unclear the last few turns. Score makes it tricky. I mean, it wins a lot of gammons, which at the score is sort of an argument not to double. I don't know. I give up my nice second anchor here. I give up my nice blocking point. So far down in the race, Andy's got kind of an awkward position. So I think maybe the 24 is a lot of value here. So this is Heroes. This is Backgammon Heroes, also called Backgammon Studio Heroes. So I switched there after all the crap at Backgammon Galaxy. You know, I used to play in Backgammon Galaxy all the time, but I don't like the. I mean, I like the old desktop site, and not the silly app that uses this weird coin system. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to do this. I want to maintain at least something of a pure position. This is pretty clean. I could get blown away. Oops, not maybe this, but okay, let's play that 6 and then either 4 down, keeping the second anchor, or try to play fluidly. All right, I don't know about this one. I could be blundering here. Yeah, so I think quite a few people have switched to this site. Too exposed. 5 just doesn't play good. Huh. I don't know. I'm kind of lost this match. It's probably not playing this game that well. I couldn't hit him even if I wanted to. Can put a position together. Yes. I win this a lot still. I'm not paying full price of the gammons after I take this cube. It's mostly about the wins. I'm not paying full price because you know, he gets 2 extra points for a gammon, but he can only use one of them. Plus, I get extremely powerful recubes. I can double them with like any excuse here. Gives me a shot here. I can almost cube it, but can't cube this. Wrong 9, dum dum. Kills my 6s here. Yeah. Ooh, shot, ace. I've had a closed board already. I got him. All right, he's cash this one in. Yeah, stake point something like 40% at the score. So I don't know. It could be that I had it. I guess I don't have a cube before I hit him. Like I can double as an underdog sometimes there, because I'm kind of getting 2-to-1 odds. Sense that you know, I'm putting 2 more points at stake. I can use both of them. He can only use one of them. But it didn't look like I was. It looked like I was still a pretty solid underdog there. And when I hit him, I don't always win. So I don't. I probably win 25% or something. Cubeless. So I guess he is stuck. Peru, maybe he's having internet issues. One thing I do like about this site is I have it sort of hidden now. But you can actually like, if you go to like input area one, so you have the move list off, you can turn on the move list and then you can, I know you can't see the move list on stream, but you can like click around, you can click around on the move list, or I thought you could. Yeah, that's weird. I thought you could like click around on the move list and see the and see the positions from previous in the match. But I guess that doesn't always work because I was clicking around and nothing was happening. All right, I do not double at this score when I win a bunch of gammons because I'd kill my gammons by doubling. So this would be no double. I guess I can come out with the 5 because bringing down the 5 doesn't do that much. This does get another guy in the zone though. Huh. Could come in handy. Okay, parfait. Get a builder for the ace. 6-3, something like this. I know I'm getting creamed on double ones, but I like the building power. I guess I could get off the double ones, leave that guy a little stranded. Doesn't seem like that guy's getting stuck because he has no structure there. Ooh. I want the 6 prime now. Dance one more time. Good. 6s and 4s and 9s. 6. I stay off the double ones a little bit. Double 4s plays okay. Even if his board was like a bit stronger, you'd still give up. You still give up the 6 prime to hit there. Because you don't want to give him this chance to anchor and get like a reasonable game out of it. Lot numbers versus 2. Good. No one wants to resign entire match. Yes, I would accept. Okay. Ooh, I played terribly. Look at that PR 13. Yeah, that's a mess. Okay, well, we'll have stuff to learn. I'm guessing maybe my cube action was off, or I just overlooked something with the checkers. Huh. Okay, let's actually take a look at the computer analysis. Maybe I overlooked something. Because I didn't think, I mean, I was pretty unclear about a bunch of stuff, but I didn't think it would be that bad. I mean, that's pretty awful. I was looking at that right anyways. All right, anyways, let's try to learn something. You know, it really is that bad. Let me go switch to XG mode. Yeah, the PR is in fact 12. So I made just a bunch of checker play blunders. Cube action, oh, I made a bad take. Maybe the take was very bad. Huh. Anyways, let's go through this. 6-3. Oh, okay. The computer doesn't want to split against these stacks here. It just wants to bring 2 guys down, sort of aim towards this priming game. Okay. So yeah, it is often bad to split when there's like kind of an awkward stacks on the other side of the position, because these things aren't really good for blocking, but they are good for hitting. So the computer has this like aversion to split there. Although it's not a huge error by any means. 3-1. Okay, then he should cube this, right? Yeah, he cubed the double take. Yeah, I was a little worried about being cubed. Yeah, his edge is just big enough. I mean, he's up in the race. He escaped all his guys. I still got 1 man back. Like, you probably wouldn't double this if the race was like even, but given that he's up 16 pips and the contact doesn't clearly favor me, it's just a pretty strong cube. I hit him. Okay, he goes after me. Okay, yeah, 7-1 would be crazy here. Not crazy, but definitely wrong. So just sort of play normal and clean. He does have a cue, but it's like it's some huge take. Three dance. Okay, then he catches something that's too good, right? Yeah, too good. One. Okay, uncompromisingly making the five is correct. 5-1. Oh, bar 22-1. Yeah, I think I might have overlooked this. I wonder if I looked at this. Yeah, computer doesn't want to stagnate back on the ace point. See, I didn't want to be split with something like this because he got good attack. He's got a good attack. But the computer finds a clever play where it comes in split, but and it's safe to come in split because he makes this like tempo hit off the ace. So this makes a lot of sense. I wonder if I don't remember even seeing this or considering it at least. 3-1. Oh, it does want to play to four here. Yeah, this doesn't. Actually, this doesn't. I mean, I believe the computer, but doesn't quite look worth the risk to do this. Computer is valuing sort of actively containing the back checker because because it's one man back versus two, and he's down in the race already, so getting hit isn't too bad. It does keep him from making progress on like the other side of the board also. So the computer's really valuing putting him up on the roof there. Okay, so I probably would have taken this, but apparently the computer thinks it's a double pass already. Yeah, I mean the tricky thing is that the score argues for doubling aggressively and passing readily because he's four away. And when you're four away, double gammons are very valuable. So it's a pass at this score, at this 1-0 score. For money, it's a take by a decent margin, right? So you can see how much the score mattered. It matters like 0.2 or something. So score is having a huge effect here, right? The way to think about it is even though he's up 1-0, he's winning the match, which normally argue for being a little conservative. The fact that he's four away means he should be aggressive in gammonish positions. And I should be conservative about taking when there's like gammons floating around. Okay. 5-4 splitting's pretty clear. 6-3, I run all the way. And I roll 6-6. Oh, it wants to make. Okay, here's another huge blunder. Okay, what does the computer want to do? Computer just wants to do this, leaving very few shots, which maybe makes sense because I'm going to have a cube a lot next turn after like an average number. What does my play do? And my play's a lot shottier because what he doesn't dance as much, and 6s and 1s will hit back. Yeah, so there's a ton more shots. There's a cubeful aspect of this also. 255, 131. Yeah, it's still a blunder to do this cubeless. But the fact that there's this upcoming cube means my play is like really, really bad. Like because you have an upcoming cube, you don't need to take the extra risk of doing this versus this. Like say he just enters here. I'm gonna have a good cube at this sort of like somewhat lopsided score. So the computer's saying you don't need to take extra risk here. That's pretty bad. Right. Yeah, then I start getting a little unclear, but I mean, certainly would have taken this. Here, yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Apparently the computer thinks it's slightly too good. Score makes it tricky though. Okay, now I have a take because I made some progress in the backfield. Oh, he's another man. I'm making so many huge checker play blunders. Yeah, I mean, I was like reluctant to like give up the second anchor because I thought, okay, I'm so far down in the race that anchor, is going to have a lot of value, and I think that's all correct. But the computer's saying that 7-6 is just a bigger concession than 24-23. Yeah, let me fix this a little bit. Yeah, this has been ugly. Yeah, maybe this isn't even that hard to play, you know? Because 23 to 24 to 23 does have some nice aspects to it. In addition to keeping the good home front, you know, maybe I want to step up with threes and fours here. Yeah, and then I'm kind of lost here too. Now the computer does keep the back anchor because it plays somewhat okay on the other side of the board. Um, here it keeps the back anchor, but it gives up the front anchor. It wants to do this, leaving twos and fives. In some sense, maybe the 24 is a more important anchor than the 20 here. Again, because I'm so far down in the race. And he's got kind of this awkward structure with this dead checker on his four. That's interesting. Anyways, I find a play that keeps like both anchors, but it really screws up the front position too much. See, and once again, wants to keep the front position, doesn't mind giving up the front anchor. I'm with 25. It wants to do this. You know, keep sort of the, in a sense, the important anchor, and keep the front position fairly solid as opposed to my play. This actually seems like a tough play to me. I think probably most people would do my play, keeping the 20-point anchor. Okay, it's a huge. Okay, this is almost too good, and I took it. Yeah, I took only due to the score, but I thought I won this a lot more than 24% or whatever it is. I guess it's too tough a position with my ace point made. Um, you know, if I have a clean front position with some timing, obviously that's pretty different. Um, but yeah, this is pretty awful. I mean, I'm getting gammon, and I'm not winning that much. See, I thought probably I was winning like 30% or something, which maybe is still a pass at that level with this amount of gammons. But no, that would be a take at the score. But yeah, the game is just too tough, I guess. I'm going to be forced off the front anchor and have to play this ace point game where I got this impure front position. Ugh. I guess I should have thought about that more. And then okay. Yeah, see, it's not like ridiculous to cube this. I went 30%. If you had a closed board, maybe. Yeah, so this would be an okay double, even though I'm underdog. Yeah, so the logic is, like I said during the match, I doubled a four. I'm putting two extra points at stake, right? If he takes, say, which he will, he can only use one of those points because he needs 3 points to win the match. I need 2 points to win the match, so that makes this that you know. So in some sense, I'm getting 2-to-1 odds on the double. In fact, a tiny bit more than that because he gammons me sometimes. And when he gammons me, my doubling doesn't actually hurt me. So computer says 33% is enough in this position where I'm going to lose my market big when I hit. You know, it's going to be some huge pass when I hit. All right, let's go back. Okay, so don't miss a cube, and then yeah, I hit him, he dances, and then he correctly passes. Okay, he likes making the 5 a little bit more than running and making the 9. One. Okay, so yeah, no, the computer does like sort of what I consider the normal thing. And I want to contain the back checker, and I have the stronger board, so hitting has a lot going for it. I want to contain the back checker because it's like the last one, and he's threatening to escape. Okay, get this nice blitz. All right, computer slightly prefers running from the back rather than getting the extra guy in the zone. I can buy it, but it's close. All right, and then the blitz just goes pretty smoothly. Computer does sort of want to pay off the 1-1 here in order to get the back man moving. I don't pay off 1-1 so much, but my back man's a little stuck. Okay, that's interesting. Computer does not want to make the 6 prime here. I see. So it does two good things, right? It gets 3 builders for the ace. And it moves the backman up a little bit. My play moves the backman up a little bit too. So I guess this 1 point board, the computer doesn't mind leaving the 1/6 and not making the 6 prime. Because it's valuing the 3 builders for the ace when the guy dances. Interesting. 6-1. Okay, go after him, and then I close him out. And mostly, I just try to play as safe as possible. All right. Well, that was pretty ugly. All right, let's try to play a better one here. Yeah, it was pretty great. So what was the problem? The problem was I wasn't thinking right about the checker plays when I had like that 1-5 game, and I didn't give proper consideration to passing at this weird 3-away 4-away score. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, 1-6. Oh, I played this guy. I played this guy a lot since somewhere. They're on Grid Gammon, or maybe I should play him on Galaxy a lot. I think it's him. Does not want to play. Okay. But I kind of think they should do it the Galaxy way, where like you can just say, oh, I want to play a 5 point match against anybody, and then anyone can like click on your name, and then you get a chance to it gives you a chance to either accept or decline. I think that would probably go a lot more smoothly. Anyways, good match to my opponent. Don't quite have anything here. Usually need an early 6-6 and one other improvement to cube here. Well, now I might be too good on the dances. If he just anchors or hits me back, he's often going to have a take, at least when he anchors. So that sort of argues for cubing. We got a ton of gammons here, though, when things go well. I might not even hit him, though. All right, let's just send it. Maybe he takes. I doubt it. Oh, he did take. Yeah, now this is a huge pass. All right, so best builders would be this. Yes, this. I'm thinking a little bit about hitting him again, but it's great when it worked, but he hits me back so often. Did I get another shot at him? You're right, but I just try to do the normal thing. If he anchors, he anchors. He does anchor. Probably better than getting hit twice. Now I'm a little stuck. Can I try this now that he has all these blots? He's got 3s, 5s, 6s, and 1s to hit. I wonder. Let me think I just sort of play safely and hope for better days. Huh. Any hidden cover numbers, I think. Okay, let's try this. Inner board points looks okay. And maybe it's a little better to play safely. Although 6-3 is a better play than 5-2. Even though I am going to be bolting a lot here before it gets too tough on the other side of the board. So that struck me as like an okay like number to run off the anchor with because I'm remaking my midpoint. That's a weird play. I probably would have actually hit there. I don't know. Did he have a spare on the 8? Maybe he didn't have a spare on the 8. Yeah, I'd have to take a good look at that. Okay, doesn't look like. Well, I could play 13 to 4 here. Um, if I don't play 13 to 4, I'm doing this. Board's sort of deteriorating. This board's sort of getting better. I don't like the fact that he has ones and eights to hit me though. 17 shots. Huh. This board's not getting better right away. I want to keep a clean front position. I'm not sure about this. Um, let's just try to play well going forward. It's been a gross day. 6-3. So probably 12 to 6, 13 to 10. Oh no, it goes after me. This looks a little funny just because I'm on the low point. I think I might take a slower approach there. You just sort of put the builders in place. I wonder if there's a play where it just ran from the back also. Oh, what is this now? What's taking? Might have been a cube though. Yeah, making the seven's okay. I see. Oh, I was thinking about switching to the 2 point, playing safely. Ooh, I'm up in the race. Nice. Oh, I do want to get another guy on the 5 here. Nice. Bear off. I'm still wondering about that 6-2 where I locked up the 4 point board instead of hitting, leaving 2 blots in my board. The only reason why I think like hitting 2 blots, hitting and leaving 2 blots in the board is because he's got like a 1 point board with a blot. So I get hit back and it's not like the end of the world or anything. Meanwhile, I don't get hit back and I have like a much easier time closing them out. Ooh, oh my goodness. All right, so my pip count's even here. Let's see, 17, 19, 21, 17, 18, 19, 20. Maybe this is actually a pass at the score. Oh, let's see, Keith's count is 17, 19, 20, 21. Meanwhile, I have 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm only up a pip on the Keith count. Oh, yeah, Keith count's a nice like formula for double passes and bear offs. I mean, it's not always accurate, but it can give you like a little gauge. So you can find it online. Okay, I'm down to 0-2. I am winning here. So that's a little hard to lose the market big. Only reason I was considering it there is due to the score, where I should be pretty aggressive when there's gammons floating around. Okay, so I rolled badly here. I rolled like decently. So I think maybe this is a cube now. Yeah, enough of an edge here at the score anyways. Oh, this looks weird. Gas. Keeps me from escaping the last guy anyways. Gross. Oh boy. Well, my take point on the recube is 16%. So yeah, no good, no double. Because I'm just miles away from a pass here. Now, not so much, especially if I dance. Um, I mean, that might be a good time. That might be a good time to double because it's not clear whether I have 16% here or not. Even here, no, maybe it was too good for a roll. Well, let's see. I'm down hugely in the race. My board's a bit compromised, so even when I hit him, I'm not a big favorite. So it seems like a pretty solid money pass. Could be a take at the score though. He may not. He may not get this guy home. Huh. And he might have trouble clearing the 8 points. I do have this 16% here. Huh. Give it a try. Well, I guess something to shoot at. Yeah, I would definitely scoop if say my ace point was traded for the 3 point. That seems like a fairly clear take. I wonder if I should do this. Now, like 6-3 is a direct shot, for instance. He doesn't have a ton of hidden cover numbers. So that's probably the best play to hit him next turn. I get some return action if he hits and picks up. Get him in hit, interesting. Oh yeah, that might be a good play. I didn't even see that at first, but he's so far up in the race that he doesn't want to take any risk at all. Oh, get another shot. 4. Well, played like a take, but I had to get lucky to get shots there. This could be another ugly one. Shoot. Same number for him. Oh, yes. One last ditch shot. Ace. That's all she wrote. All right, well, PR is not going to be as bad as last time, that's for sure. I hope not. Ace. All right, let's see how we did. Oh, no, I played that one quite well. I played a 1. Well, that's different. I play a 13 and then I play a 1. Yeah, seems about right. All right, so guess there'll be less to look at here. Let me get out of here. Exit match. Exit heroes. And then we'll XG mode. So I kind of like this. That's weird. Oh, yeah, 6-6. Yeah, so usually it's an old rule of thumb, and it doesn't tell like the whole story, but people used to, at least I read somewhere, maybe it was Kit Woolsey who said, you roll an early 6-6, that plus one other improvement makes a double, right? So I thought, with that in mind, so I just have the early 6-6. I don't have any, and so I thought, oh, okay, it's not quite a double yet. It's like an okay rule of thumb. I mean, here it's like close to a double because he's just got nothing going on, right? He's sort of exposed, and he has just this 1 point board here with a blot in his board. So computer thinks it's like almost a cube. 5-5, yeah. So the obvious thing is make the 2 and the 1 point Computer actually doesn't mind this play too much because it's gonna get in a good cube next turn a lot anyways. So again, like it is thinking, oh, I don't need to take the risk. This is the best play to win. It just gives away too many gammons. And then okay, yeah, so it's clear, a huge pass, not too good. I just thought, I mean, I thought about playing on just because it seemed like such a huge pass to me, but anytime he anchors or sometimes when he hits back, he's going to have a take. So I was a little scared to play on here. 4-1, but I do the standard blitz thing where I hit the second guy and diversify my builders in the outfield. 6-2. Oh, okay. So it does actually like to hit here, although it's borderline. Okay, so that's interesting, right? So normally, you want to lock up the point rather than hit and leave two blots in your board. But the fact that his board is so weak means these plays are like pretty close. Like he's got the blot in his board, so he rolls like a 5-6 here. It's not that good for him because I might hit him, and I still have like good, I still have good like attack chances. Anyways, I do the normal thing, lock up the position. Apparently, I blunder here. Oh, I almost did this. Yeah, the two blots in his board. Computer says, oh, okay, yeah, you bolt now off the anchor because it's just gonna get harder later. Even though this is kind of a quad shot, right? He's got sixes, ones, fives, and threes that he can hit me with. And a lot of those numbers are going to hit and cover something. Maybe the threes and fives aren't a big deal because he has to give up his anchor to hit. Maybe that's the key, right? Like he rolls a 3-1. Let's see, he rolls a 3-1 here, say. He doesn't, yeah, he's not hitting me. He's not hitting me on the 17. He's hitting me here with the ace and then covering something. What about, let's say, 3-1, 3-2. Okay, like 3-2. Like, what does he do with 3-2? It's a little unclear, right? Is that what he actually rolled? No, I didn't do this. That's the problem. Yeah, okay, let's just ask the computer because I'm curious about this. Like, I'm wondering how dangerous bolting actually is. Because, like, what does he do with the 3-2 here? Hit twice, hit once, cover. Or just like, maybe he should just play like 6-4, 6-3 and try to hit me later, like when his board's in better shape, Yeah, it doesn't even hit here with it doesn't hit here with the 3-2. Even though like the 2 plays like pretty productively after hitting, right? You can play 6-4 or you can hit the other guy. Looks like the computer prefers 6-4. Twice is very bad apparently. Yeah, so this is not as risky as it first appears. 5-2 I assume is similar where you don't hit. Right. But something like 3-1, I mean I am getting hit off the 7 point, I assume. Yeah. Oh no, actually it hits. Oh no, I see. It hits and then it can play the 1-5-4, so that's pretty safe. Okay, let's go back to the match. Yeah, I thought maybe the ace was like 6-5, but no, 5-5-4 makes a lot of sense. Okay, so it does want to bolt off with this 6-2. I think I find the second best play of getting some flexibility by getting off the midpoints. Yeah, then I get the picture that I need to bolt. I need to bolt off the anchor before his board gets even stronger. 4. Okay, this is fairly close for being two different plays. Right, like I do this. One problem with this play is ones and eights are well diversified with ones because eights don't contain any. No eights contain a 1, so it's like almost half the numbers hit here. Right, 17 out of 36. So it's like he's got like perfect diversification. Oh no, it's actually only 16 out of 36. It's 2 misses, but like near perfect diversification. So computer wants to like hold off. Maybe he can roll like a 6-3 next turn and leave like fewer shots. Which probably will bolt next turn with a 6-3. I just couldn't stomach killing all these guys. Computer says it's fairly close though. 2-6. Okay, yeah, the 6-3 looked funny. Yeah, computer just wants to cover the outfield here like crazy, rather than hit off the low point. If I was on a high point, obviously you'd be hitting. And then fine, he catches up in the race and then cashes something that's a cash. Yeah, it's okay. It's a huge pass. Didn't look that bad to me, but yeah. Why is it so huge? What am I missing? 2, 3, 4. Oh, he's I got 7 checkers. He's got 6 checkers. For some reason, I thought we both had 6 checkers. Huh. Still doesn't look that bad to me. Probably did the Keith count wrong. No, I did the Keith count correct. 21, 22, 21. Yeah, again, on Keith counts. Keith count says it's a pass, but it says it's like fairly close. Hmm. I don't think the Keith count is accounting for the fact that he's off and off in three rolls, and I got kind of a 4 roll position. I thought a little bit about cubing this. It is okay. It is a borderline cube. Only a cube due to the score. All right, I'm down. I'm down in the match. 5 away, 3 away. In other words, I need 5 points to win the match. He needs 3 points to win the match. So it'd be pretty bad. Double this at like 0-0. I think not pretty bad, not huge, but yeah, still pretty big. No double at 0-0. But the fact that the score is like a little lopsided, 2-zip, makes it a cube. I can buy it. I do get in a good cube next turn though. Or so this is next turn. Still a pretty big take. It'd be a real error not to cube it. Okay, nothing else with that 5-4, 4-1. Oh, and then do I take a pass when he doubles me? Oh no, okay, no, it's a take, but fairly close. Yeah, I went a little over 16 there. Okay, good. You know, this is about where I was. Like I wasn't sure what side of 16 it was on, but I thought probably I went a little more than 16, and I do. And I make a decent play with the 3-2, popping out in some fashion for extra contact. Get gammon a little more than just hanging back, but doesn't matter at the score. Yeah, I just miss everything. And lose. All right, so that was a much better match. Let's play another one. Go back to heroes. Good. We're ready. So you just sort by rating and then sort by flag. I wish I could just invite someone else while I'm waiting for the guy to respond. So grid gammon, you can do that. You can invite like 5 people at once, and just like the first one who accepts, you have a match with. And the other annoying thing is once you're challenging someone, nobody can challenge you. All right. Snap back. Good match to snap back. So the book play here is not to hit twice. Yeah, so this is a good play. So I can do this 6s. I can do this 4s. Don't want to come out and give him good diversification. This looks okay. Yeah, this is sort of duplicated. See how he plays it. I wouldn't know what to do. All right, he hits twice. 3-2. He can hit and cover. Enter and hits. Don't dance, Alex. Don't dance. I danced. Sure, as would be. It's a pretty reasonable cube, I think. He's so thin though over here. I only got 8 guys here. I think. Let's see. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, only 8 guys here. So maybe I can take this, even though I'm sort of exposed everywhere. So he's got 4 3s are duplicated. All right, I can't justify passing this. He's only got 8 guys here attacking me. Feel like one more checker in the zone well placed, I think that would be a pass. Like one more checker over here somewhere in some diverse spot. Is safer. Puts the second guy up on the roof. Oh, what's going on here? I think the position's all messed up. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna hit him just because he's got too many good numbers the other way. Ooh, he got me. I guess this is an upgrade. 53. Solid. 43. Do I hit him twice here? Maybe I could hit him once. There's an extra builder in the zone. Although he's got probably as many shots as if I did this. Or I could 13 to 6 doesn't really look right. Okay, so that's the 3. Ooh, getting away with it. Doesn't look like I'm good enough here. I need some more. All right. Coming to 3 is okay, but it both leaves a shot and gives up the 8 point. So maybe this is better. I do like the fact that I'm sort of getting this guy going pretty good. Hope I didn't overlook anything there. Feels like he's going to hit me here, but I don't know. Okay, he does something more positional. Not a lot of numbers that hit the guy on the 8s. That's the number. All right, so this looks reasonable. 5-2, awkward. Oh no, you could just make the 17. That's a good play. Oh, Backman. Yeah, this looks a little exposed. I see that he's making the 8 point. It's pretty exposed on my side of the board. Oh, what is this now? 4 men back. How about this one? Oh, now it's like too good. Bank. I don't know. It's a weird one. 3 on the roof though. Woof. Up with the Backman nicely. I like the 3 builders for the 5 here. I need them. 4, 4. Oh, this is a whiff. 1, 2, 3. Guess this. I know what. This game is tough even when he gets the second anchor. So I'm still going to play on here. Good thing. It'd be interesting to see if I missed a cube this game. Maybe when he's up on the bar, gets a 3-point board for the first time. Seems weird to double at the score though when a lot of my wins are gammons. All right, let's keep flexible as possible. As flexible as possible. Making the 7 doesn't seem like that important here. Seems fine. Seems okay. Double six is safe. Double fives is safe. Wouldn't mind getting this checker off the 6 point. So like it could be something like this. Double six is safe. Double fives is safe. Yeah, this is probably exactly correct. Yeah, when you only care about playing safely, if you come in with the 6 point strip, that's often a good thing. Like for instance, I think this play is safer than this play long term, anyways. Now there might be other reasons why you want the spare on the six. Like you might want to keep your closed board longer. But here, if I don't get hit, I'm kind of golden. So there's a big premium on playing safely, which I'm not sure whether it's this or this. I mean, 6-5 is a double shot. Maybe that's reason enough to do this. I'm not sure because now 6-6. I know I'm odd up top, and 6-6 is a blot. Hmm? 6-6-5-5. Three is bad here. I don't know about this one. I mean, I kind of want to strip the top point, but none of the plays look good. This is only two blot numbers next roll, just 6-5. Hmm. So I figured, all right, take the checker off and play as safely as I can for one roll. It might be worth the 2 pips to fill in that 4 point. It's a little hard for him to save it if he doesn't hit anyways. Well, a few blot numbers here. Oh, a good roll. Oh, maybe we can backgammon him. If I get missed, this is probably better because he's supposed to run a lot. If I get hit, this is better. Although he's out of my hair when he misses here. So I think he's supposed to run with a lot of his misses anyways. Like maybe he's just supposed to go now. So I think that sort of argues for my play where I'm not getting him out of my hair, but I don't mind having him in my. I don't really mind having him in my hair. Those can be tough plays, though. I mean, it could go either way, depending on match score and the details of the position. It seems okay. 1, 2. I could also make the 3. And that does give him a target here. Um, 6-1. Let's see how he plays it. Okay. All right, I'm up in the race, so maybe I should try to escape this guy. 6-1. I don't know about this. 6-5. Miss. Oh, pretty good, pretty big for a miss. Twos, I guess I want to hit him. Yeah, I do want to hit him. 2s and 4s. All right, this is a dumb race. Oops. Ooh, I could get the most efficient position of 15 checkers, which is 7 guys on the 6, 5 on the 5, and 3 on the 4. That's the position that would waste the least amount of pips when coming home. So 7-5-3. This is a good position to aim for if you can. You can also aim for like the 5-4-3-2-1 position. All right, well, I'm not getting it, but I'm still pretty efficient. And in general, you want to sort of aim for like this triangle-y position. A lot on the 6, fewer on the 5, fewer on the 4, fewer on the 3, and so on. All right, what's going on here? Winning by a little bit. I guess. So I have a 2 gap, but now 2's placed sort of productively, 4 to 2 filling in the gap. So that sort of argues for 2 to 1 there a little bit. Even though in general you want the gaps like lower. But I thought because 2's played a little productively after my play was the way to go. All right, well, this seemed like an easier match than the other 2 anyway. So hopefully the error rate's fairly low. Alrighty. Okay, oh yeah, the error rate's super low, 0.7. Oh, maybe we can learn something. So I think I downloaded that. So let's go to XG mode. This was snapbacks. Was that the guy? Yes. Okie dokie. Yeah, so some people like hit twice here with the 4-3, but you want to make sort of a shottier play because you want the 4-point slotted and you don't want the ace point slotted, right? And so you don't mind playing a little shottier because he's only up against a 1-point board. So you sort of keep the better point slotted by either bringing down a builder or splitting with the 3. And those plays tend to be a little close, and it could depend on the match score. If you need a gammon more than your opponent, you bring the checker down. If your opponent needs a gammon more than you split, trying for an advanced anchor. And then I don't, my take is okay. In fact, the double is closer than the take. Yeah, so I always look at like how many checkers he has attacking, right? There's 8 checkers here. Like one more checker, I think, makes a huge difference, right? Like this, say, it perfectly plays builder here. The other one was a take by 0.2 or more. What is this? This is like a pass already, I think. Yeah, big pass. So you see how much that one extra guy in the zone, that one well placed checker in the zone. You see how much that matters. This is the 0-0 game, right? So double take is both correct. 2-2. Yeah, I think a little bit about making the 4, but I didn't like that he has 4s and 3s to hit and then 5s and 6s to anchor after he enters. So I thought, oh, okay, maybe I hit the other guy. It's safer, and maybe I can build a good point next roll. Which he enters both, and I do get to build a good point. Upgrade the anchor, right? So yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of great unless you're hitting. There's not like a real productive play. So, and hitting has big upside anyways. And so I thought about doing this, which gets another builder in the zone, but it's probably almost as many shots as this. And this should have more upside when it works, Putting 2 on the roof. 5-1. Okay, play pretty safely, get the back man going. Keep hitting, hope something good happens. Something good happens for him. Then I somehow turn this around, right? I get a lucky hit, and he dances. Okay, what is this? Okay, it wouldn't be crazy to cube this, but it's not quite a cube probably. Yeah, score makes it a little awkward because I win a lot of gammons here, and by doubling, I don't get full value from my gammons. With the cube on 4, I win 4 extra points for a gammon, but I can only use one of them because I just need 5 points to win the match. It's a little tough to the fact that I win a ton of gammons sort of is an argument for not cubing at the score. If he wins a lot of games, which he does, but then I just overshoot my market. I go right to too good, And I'm just mostly trying to maximize builders. Computer's concentrating a little more on escaping the guys, although it's quite close. I like the third builder for the 5 here. I noticed the computer does emphasize getting the backmen out while blitzing. Okay, still too good. I get this great 2-2, and then I'm just trying to play like a little flexibly. There's probably like a million close plays here. Right, so this is a little maneuver where, see that the computer does want to get the third checker off the 6 point, although probably, again, a lot of things is pretty close. Like, computer doesn't think this is too bad. But if your only goal is safety, it often is good to come in with the 6 points stripped. After a play like mine, assuming you have good spares on the lower points and, you're not leaving shots with a lot of numbers. And here I think everything is safe, including 6-6-5-5. 4-2, yeah, similar stuff here. Right, like this is a little safer than this long term. Although it looks like maybe this play wins more backgammons and gammons by a small margin. 5-1. Yeah, I wasn't totally sure about this. This is pretty smooth. It's a little odd up top, right? So 6-6 is a blunt number, for instance. Computer doesn't mind stripping the top 2 points. I think this is a little wrong to do this. But 6-5 is actually a double shot next roll, and 5-4 is a blunt number. It does save 6-6 though, and keep things nicely even up top. 4-3, okay, safest to clear the top points. Win more gammons and backgammons by ripping 2, but its structure looks a little awkward here. So computer just goes with the safe play. 3-1, yeah, I was sort of lost here also. What does the computer want to do? 5-5, wants to strip the top point because when it doesn't leave a shot next roll, it's going to get to clear the point nicely and rip a checker. The play just rips a checker but doesn't strip the top point. So I think this is like a little wrong. Right, like you often want to, if you can do it with good spares, it does often want to strip the top point. In other words, leaving 2 checkers on the top point because it gets to clear it next roll. Here, 6-4, 5-4, 3-3 are blot numbers. This is only 6-5, which sort of induced me to do this play. Huh. Ooh. This is awkward. Huh. So 1-1. So this is the original position. So I roll 1-1 here. So obviously I do want to clear the top point with the first 3 of them. Get rid of the problem points. So that leaves 6 checkers on the top point. Nice and even up there. Computer actually wants to play one of those 6 checkers to the 3 point and leave 5 checkers on the top point. It leaves a blot on 6-6-5-5 and 4-4 next roll. Huh. So what does my play do? I mean, the problem with my play is like completely safe next roll. But the computer's saying it doesn't like it because there's too few checkers on the 3 point. And it stacks an extra guy on the deuce point, which is ugly. So for instance, I roll 6-3 next roll. And the middle point is stripped. Only has 2 checkers there. And so almost all my 3s will leave a shot, including like 3-2. Yeah, so it's really like valuing not having this weird looking structure. Like it says it rather pays like the blots on the big doubles. Huh. To keep like a smoother long-term position. So it's pretty instructive. And it's not a small error by any means. It's 0.05 or worse, So it's maybe a good position to keep in mind. Like instead of worrying about the blot numbers, just worrying about sort of the long-term weirdness of like almost stripping the 3 point and leaving a big stack on the 2. Huh. Yeah, I've seen similar stuff before. It's not, in a sense, it's sort of similar to like the previous decision where like it leaves extra blot numbers for like a cleaner for a cleaner long-term position where it's going to get to clear the 5 earlier. And then things just go fine. 5-2. Okay, it does like ripping 2. I think for the reasons I said. Like he rolled 5-1 next roll, and he's out of my hair anyways. So the argument for hitting is that when he misses, he's out of your hair, right? He misses with like a 6-2, and then he's gone. And so, but that's not really a good argument because I don't mind if he stays back here. And you can see I don't mind he stays back because it is correct to run with the 5-1 next roll. Different match scores might be different. Might be a different play because maybe he gets to stay back more at certain match scores where like backgammons don't hurt him. All right, so the 5-5. It's not crazy to do other stuff, but I just escape everybody, play relatively safely while he has the stronger board. I get missed and I get to make a good point next roll. Try to escape as well as possible, and then it just turns into a dumb race, and then not many decisions. Oh, this was a little no, this one looks pretty clear, right? You rip the 3 and then you stack the heavy point, filling in the high gap, the highest gap. 5-4. Where was the? Oh, this ace. Yeah, this ace isn't completely obvious, right? Second play apparently is 4-3, but this gets a little thin on the 4 point. This gets a little thin on the 5 point. I think some people would do this, which it could be right if like you're desperate and you need like 5-5 to work. But I see people do this like in positions where you're not desperate. But anyways, I like my play because now the twos play good. Like I roll a 6-2, I get to play 4-2, filling in the 2 point gap. Yeah, 3-2 doesn't make any sense because you're covering fewer points. And then yeah, that's all she wrote. All right, I kind of beat. Yeah, I wish I played better that first match, but the second 2 matches were good. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.